When people think about the Poconos now as a vacation destination, they have to pass through Delaware Water Gap. We're really the gateway into the Poconos.
It's the feature itself, Mount Tammany on one side, Mount Minzy on our side. The beauty of the gap and the fresh air out here that encouraged people to come from New York City and Philadelphia and spend the whole summer here. We were the first resort area in the Poconos.
Word got out, and then the town decided this is a pretty beautiful place. A lot of people are coming here. Let's change it up a little bit. They built a lot of hotels.
Most of our relatives worked in those resorts, and they helped take care of other people's families while they were up here on vacation. And I think that just carried through. It was built on the prospect of making people feel like home. We're a very hospitable town. Because of it being a resort town for so long, it employed thousands of local musicians. It built this community of musicians basically from all over the world.
I used to talk about the places of the harmonic convergence, the very Aquarian, 60s kind of idea. Places where the cosmic powers come together. And this always seemed to be like one of those places.
One day, some guy will come in and he'll be amazing. And I'll be like, where'd he come from? And then sticks around for a while, plays some beautiful music, and then moves on, and somebody else pops up.
It was an open forum. They did jam nights, and all the musicians would stop there at the Deer Head.
It is the oldest continuously running jazz club in the country, by the way. And we hope somebody disputes that, and there's a big lawsuit, so we'll get some free publicity. Some of the musicians were sitting around having a few pops, and they decided, we can't wait to sit in. There's too many of us, and there's only one piano player.
They said, let's do this outside once a year. And they created this really small jazz festival that then grew to be thousands of people.
The Appalachian Trail brings hikers through. Hikers are an interesting lot. They're free spirits. They go to the Deer Head, they go to the Sycamore, they go down to the Village Farm, and they participate in the community. When they're here, they stay at the Church of the Mountain. There's a hostel over there, free for them to stay, or they throw their tents over there at the church.
It's the only hostel that has towel service for the hikers. They literally, the members come and gather up the dirty towels, bring clean towels, and have it there for them.
They make it a point to stop. They also try and time it for Thursday nights when we have our hikers' dinner. Everybody makes a dish and brings it.
And this huge porch on Thursdays is absolutely filled with people. We hear the hikers' stories, but then we hear each other's stories from the week.
My mom was a bus stop lady. My father was chief of police for 20 plus years. My brother was the fire chief, probably 20 plus years. My family, my father especially, if he saw somebody that was in need of a hot meal or something, they would bring them to the house and my mom would cook a hot meal for them. You can always count on your neighbor. Always, always, always count on your neighbor.
Anything that we've accomplished, that attitude is just overflowing.
It makes me feel like everybody's mom, kind of. That's a funny thing to say, but we're all related. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter any of that. Once you get here, we're all related. And we need help. If you have a museum, if you have a church, if you have hikers, if you have all these things, you need help. You need volunteers. This is what it is to be in Water Gap.
So we need to be wearing those life jackets at all times.
I love when we're driving people to the river. You have that chatter in the van and people are laughing and they're really excited, but they're a little nervous too. And then you pull in to one of the most beautiful places and you say, okay guys, we're here. And they're like, wow, this is amazing. Fantastic time for paddling right now. The colors are alive and the river's low and slow and clear and warm.
I never get over the beauty of this area. That drive from here down to the point of the gap is just one of the most spectacular drives. Every chance I get, I take that road. It's just so beautiful.
It's just a gift to live like this and to know how it feels to be connected to a community.
Yeah, there's a harmony in this town. And if you get inside it a little bit, you like to keep that going. It's a good feeling.
I love my home. I love my business here. I love the people that come into my business. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Welcome to the Delaware Water Gap.